Hello and welcome to the Polymaker Print Lab. Today I'm joined by Joost, the founder of Sandmarks, a company who are making 3D printed sandcastle molds inspired by famous landmarks, hence the name Sandmarks. So Joost, where did you get the idea for this?
The idea came actually when I was this summer in the sandpit playing with my little niece and nephew, 2 and 3 years old. Playing with simple buckets, turning them around and building simple towers. And they showed me that kids just love to build. That was the moment I thought, why isn't there a nicer way of building towers? So I'm from the city of Utrecht. We have a very famous tower here. It's called the Dom Tower. And this was the moment I thought, let's make this mold. Let's make a Dom Tower mold. And that's actually how it all started.
Great.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one here is the famous Dom Tower of Utrecht, and it's built in 3 sections. So a traditional sandcastle is more just pack it and dump it, let's say.
Yeah.
This one is a little bit more tricky for the kids.
That's correct. Yeah, I wanted to make it playful, but learning by playing. And because it's made of 3 pieces, you can really build a tower in 3 pieces. So it's a bit harder that way. Also, kids learn a bit better. That building something isn't really easy. It should be a learning factor in it as well. And this way they learn about the water-sand ratio of building a tower, because with too less or too much water, it will fall apart anyway. So in this way, we really learn kids how to really build, and also they learn a bit about some gravity even, and architecture, of course. So I think it's a really a learning and playing at the same time.
So Joost contacted Polymaker a couple of months ago, asking for some advice on 3D printing materials and 3D printing processes. And at that time, I just received our first sample of Polyterra, and I printed a couple Dom towers for you at that time. And I think you had a PTG prototype at that time, and this was a new material I could offer you.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, and that was really something for me, because I saw this material, and the matte finish was really important for my product. Besides that, the whole story of Polyterra, that it's bio-based plastic, that is super important for me as a toy maker, children's toy maker.
Yeah, so Polyterra really is a fantastic material. It really hides the layer lines, even printed at 0.4 millimeters, which is how this model is printed. Whereas the glossy materials catch the light, and the part looks very much 3D printed. I think the Polyterra has a very different feel to it, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I really like about this concept is that with one 3D printer you can create all these different designs from landmarks all over the globe.
Yeah.
And you're not constricted to just one design that you have to invest very heavily in.
You don't want to stick with one concept, with one idea. As a designer, you're always looking further. You want to create. You want to create more towers in this case. But of course, what we start doing right away, this is the Munt Tower in Amsterdam, a famous tower in Amsterdam. Here you see the Chrysler building. We thought, New York, skyscrapers city of the world. Of course, we need at least one New York tower. So that's how the Chrysler building was created.
So now you have more than 5 or 6 different designs that you've been working on over the winter months. But recently you showed me a whole new product, which is the Sandmarks lamp.
Yeah, exactly. This actually, the idea came from a shop in Utrecht City. They were selling my Sandmarks already, and the shop owner just put in a little light for in his shop window. And suddenly people were passing by and started asking about this lamp. He was like, well, actually it's not a lamp, but I made a lamp of it. And so that was for me and for him the moment that we saw like, wow, it's a lamp also, you know? So from that point, yeah, I came with you again.
Yeah,
And
so
we started creating this extra thing. Yeah.
yeah, so just with one simple design tweak,
Yeah.
you just add a ring here and a little mouse hole to let the wire through,
Yeah.
and then you have a whole new product that you can really drive the sales through the slower winter months.
In the winter months. Yeah. Yeah.
And the Polyterra really lets the light through really nicely. I think it's
Yeah.
a really warm, cozy light
think so.
for a bedside table or a night light for a child.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And of course, it all sounds easier than it is in the end, because then you have to find lights. Of course, the light itself. Where do you get that? Where do you find that? So a whole a new way of researching started. But it's all fun. You're working on something completely new, and it's worth all the effort that goes into it in the end. When you have this lamp and it's standing in a window at someone's home, yeah, it's the coolest thing there is. If you see your own idea in a window, I love that, and yeah, that's why I put all the effort in there.
Okay, well, thank you for stopping by Polymaker today and sharing a little bit about Sandmarks. I hope you have inspired some other people to start designing and 3D printing and maybe realizing their ideas or realizing their ideas through 3D printing, that you can really make a final product.
Yeah, yeah. You can make a company out of it in the end, I think. Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, thanks for being here.
Thanks.